Alright, one more quick levels check. One more quick levels check. Cool. Nice. Of this. Hello, Snowy. What's up? So many ads. Yeah, I just ran one at the beginning to go ahead and run one, so that the next one that comes for another 15 minutes. Trying to get better in the habit of not having ads run right in the middle of games. Ooh, hanging that long bar was rough. I also just realized my entire Spotify Wrapped for 2024 is going to be heavily biased by stream safe music. And I'm faced with the moral dilemma of, do I make a new Spotify to have play stream safe music so it doesn't mess with my normal Wrapped? Or do I just bite the bullet and take like the 200,000 minutes listened, but be stream safe's #1 listener? We got Zenon live. Let me get Zenon set up. Hello, both players. I have prompted for an SPS if you two would be kind as to respond. Snowy not wanting an SPS. Alright, that is accommodatable. Snowy has first level select in this very large matchup. Reminder, it's between 12, 15, and 18. None of the levels have vetoes. Snowy trying to get some 29 practice. Trying to get the rolling down. I don't believe we are doing SPS unless Snowy was kidding, of course. If Snowy does actually want to do SPS, please indicate, but otherwise I think we're gonna... Yeah, no SPS. Okay. So, Snowy has first level select by virtue of having the higher PB. I say let's get this thing cracking. Snowy ready on an 18 start. Zenon also ready. Let's crack this open. Countdown in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Snowy saying, I think I can do DAS then. You got this. If anyone can do DAS, it's you. Both players are off. Random seeds, though quite similar openings. Snowy, first Tetris of the match. Zenon getting some very nice uses out of those J's there. We'll bank a Tetris. Snowy taking a triple, building a spire of squares in the middle. Not what you want to do. Now a square dependency. We'll get it filled. Zenon with another Tetris in the bag. Both players off to pretty good starts so far. Zenon having to fill a couple of holes, but nothing unattainable. 80 for Snowy, 54 for Zenon here. Zenon a misshift of a T, it looked like. Snowy a clean board except for the hole that unfortunately had to form while I was talking. Zenon getting set up, trying to get this burned away. 130 for Snowy, 85 for Zenon here. Zenon, another misshift there of that Z. We'll have to build around it. Snowy's board, not any better. 136 playing 96 right now. Snowy with a 2 Tetris lead, misshift of an S of a Z there. Having to make an awkward T formation. Snowy potentially, Zenon wanting to have gotten set up dirty, but a misshift there of that L prevented it. Square will get them set up again. 2 T's will do it nicely. Come on, bar. Bar comes for Zenon, gets a dirty Tetris 3 rows up, goes to 128. Snowy 145. Zenon trying to cut into Snowy's lead here while both of them are in dig situations. Zenon set up for one more dirty Tetris. Come on, bar. Bar will come. Zenon cutting the difference and even taking a real time's points lead. Zenon turning on the gas. Snowy taking a triple there. It is neck and neck here. Zenon has turned on the boosters. It's set up for a right wall Tetris. Snowy also set up for a Tetris. Tetris for Zenon. Tetris for Snowy. Dirty Tetris at that. Zenon back set up with the right well, a couple of awkward placements there on the left. Snowy set up in column 7. Having to plug the well, the Lombard not coming. Zenon up to 209 with the Tetris. Snowy sitting up high here. 197 playing 217 right now. A Tetris, the difference in Zenon's favor. Snowy set up with a well, had a triple. Zenon though set up for real this time. We'll bank the Tetris, go to 247. Tetris Zenon 270 playing 214 right now, both players over the 100 line mark. Zenon banking a Tetris up to 292. Snowy with an I dependency. Had to fill it in the wrong order. Both players approaching transition here. 318 playing 227. Snowy set up for a dirty Tetris and will get it up to 251. Snowy trying to get the board set up for one more Tetris before transition. Has the lines for it. Burnt it away though, will transition to 256. Zenon goes for the Tetris, has one more available at 366. Zenon transitioning 367, 100k the difference here at transition. Snowy, some good skims to keep the well alive. Might be setting up dirty. Good placement of the T to keep the well managed. Gets the dirty not dirty, but column 7 Tetris at 297. Zenon 399 right now. Trying to get the right wall open. Zenon eye dependent, having to bake around it. Can't get the Lombard over to the right, and we'll top at 402. Snowy 402,580 is your chase down. 402. And we'll top at 306. That's okay. Valiant effort nonetheless, even into post. Zenon, good for game number 1. It is Zenon's level pick. Snowy, blinded by the sun. Hopefully will take time before this next game to fix their blindness. I implore them to do so if they haven't done so. But we will count game number 2 off, both players ready. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Snowy off. Zenon off. Snowy a quick restart of the game, but I'm sure that's no biggie. Snowy off to a bit of a slower start. Zenon the first Tetris. Getting quickly set up for the second. Snowy doing some excavation right now. Snowy is working for their state's DOT, having to fill in all the holes in their stack. Zenon set up. Misshift of a T, now forming a T-shaped hole in the stack, but we'll get the Tetris. 17 for Snowy, 93 for Zenon. Snowy with the well open. Now it's Zenon's turn to have a bit of a suffer stack. Snowy a Tetris. 47 playing 105 right now. It's like Freaky Friday, both players have traded stacks. Snowy sitting at 70, Zenon 107. Snowy set up and waiting. Tetris for Snowy, trying to cut into Zenon's lead, while Zenon is still down. Zenon not down anymore though, clean as a whistle, but Snowy, having closed the gap, both players virtually tied in every aspect right now. Snowy though, sneaking in one more quick Tetris, 140 playing 117 right now as Zenon accumulates a couple holes in the stack, but still has the well open for a Tetris. Now it is Snowy's turn to cover the right well. You see, life exists in these continuums where we suffer some days with, like Snowy with that misshift of a T, and we we prosper others. Zenon not doing a lot of prospering now though, is close to the top at 145. Snowy banking a Tetris, and that will save them at 192 as they are good for game number 2. Zenon having topped before Snowy scores. So Snowy is good. Snowy, I was gonna say, if you really think this is pace, you can go for it. You're allowed the Mullen, but I don't know. Okay, there we go. Snowy has level select. What's up, Gaki? Hello. Thank you for the raid. Geki saying good luck to all. Yeah, let me refresh you, Snowy. You're a tad bit behind. Could be my weather. It is starting to rain here in the southeast. Snowy, I refreshed you. There we go. Both players ready on their random seeds. Let's count game number 3 here. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Zenon off to an SL start. Snowy off to an LT start. Snowy, the first setup to bank the Tetris. Two good L tucks there by, or J tucks there by Snowy. Zenon the well open and waiting. Snowy a Tetris. Zenon having to use the long bar, the first long bar that comes to open the well, but can bank with the second going up to 28 with the first Tetris on their side. Able to quickly bank another. Good adjustment there by Zenon. Good S-spin there by Zenon. Couple of not very efficient placements there, but it's setting up dirty now, it seems. Misshift of a team will not benefit that. Snowy at Tetris, 140 playing 56 right now. Not able to get the T over. Zenon topping at 57. Snowy good for game 3. Mari saying good luck and have fun, guys. Thank you, Mari. Snowy potentially trying to get one more Tetris. Decides not to go for it. Both players ready again for an 18 start on their individual seeds. Let's count down game number 4 and potential first set point for Snowy in 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Mari saying it is a tough fight up there in CTL. I'm very excited to see what 2024 has for the world of Classic Tetris. So much has already happened this year already. Snowy the well open, Zenon the first Tetris, but Snowy able to bank one on their side. Another pair of Tetrises for these players. Despite what the score says, and despite how the games have been played, these players are very matched between each other. Snowy 92, Zenon, set up for the Tetris, will bank one and will go up to 94. Had an awkward Z placement though, so we'll have to build around the hole in the stack or potentially try to burn away. Snowy set up here at 115. Zenon a triple there, going to 101. Snowy a bit of a drought on their side. Will get the Tetris up to 146. Snowy burning one line too many, having to take a triple there. 158 playing 114. Both players departing the early game. Zenon, a dirty Tetris 1 row high. Snowy trying to get set up or get burnt down. Should commit to 1. Zenon set up in column 5, and we'll get the Tetris. 164 playing 170. Snowy. Not a fun situation. Zenon 194 with a Tetris. Snowy, okay, Snowy's fine. Snowy's good. Really good placements after getting the well open. Zenon another Tetris 217. Snowy banking 1, going to 202. Both players set up again. Snowy with some awkward setups over the well, but has the pieces to get the well reopened. Zenon and Tetris. Snowy, where's the bar? No, bar coming right as the Lombard, as the well gets covered. Snowy now eye dependent in column 4, having to plug it in with that J. Zenon, though, has been on quite a tear these past 20 or 30 lines. 266 playing 212 right now. Snowy, good double, get the well open, and we'll get the Tetris. 290 playing 238 right now. Both players approaching 80 and 85 lines. What's up, Geki? Geki saying, go, go, go. Tetris for Snowy, Snowy 263. Zenon sitting 50k higher. Snowy really wanted something to fill in that gap. Parity not on their side, though. No players at the 100 line mark. Zenon 343. Snowy 50k behind. Tetris for Zenon. Goes to 373. Thank you, Calendar, for reminding me that I have to restream Zenon D. Wobbard after this, as if I would miss it for the world. Snowy trying to get set up here, and does right as the Lombard comes. Snowy 324, Zenon 420, whoa. Both players 15 lines away from transition here. Zenon committing, Snowy committing to that column too well. We'll get one more Tetris out of it, going to 347. Zenon, Tetris on the right at 444. 10 lines away from both players. Zenon's PV is 685. Their account is this is Zenon. Speaking of, Zenon has taken a 100k point lead here, both players 5 lines away from transition. Snowy Amino shy from being able to get a Tetris. Zenon, having covered the well, will transition at 471. Not a bad transition though, but is up high with not a great board. Snowy transitioning at 355. Also up high, cannot get the Lombard over and will top at 355. Zenon having topped with a higher score is good for game number 4. You know what that means, folks. We've come to a decider round. Womp, 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 womp. I know I'll get a soundboard fixed on OBS, but that day will not be today. Both players ready for another 18 start on their, what would be their respective fake seeds. Let's count these players down for their game number 5 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris! Sorry, I had to commit to the bit there. I didn't expect the bit to go there, but I had to commit to it. Nonetheless, both players are off though. Snowy ahead by some pushdown points. Zenon taking it careful. Snowy, quick first Tetris on their side. First Tetris for Zenon. Snowy trying to get the left build out. Could have went for the square tuck there, but got the Tetris. Turned it into a Z tuck. Got the good Z spin into it. Tetris for Snowy, but doesn't want to build around this insane 6-7 spire. Zenon's board, not any better. Snowy, a really good job. I would say equalizing this board, but that's not the term for it because you're not equalizing it. You're getting it into really good scoring position by getting it left to right sloping. I guess that's the term I'm meaning. Snowy, though, a fan of these spires. Or perhaps just getting really SC bursted. Zenon hanging in there and still in this. 44 playing 140 right now. Snowy, misshift of a T, cannot get the Lombard over, and that will do it for Snowy. Snowy topping 141. Zenon, your chase down is 142. 142, the chase down. So Zenon still has the better part of 18 to get this back under control. Back down to a flat board, and now can just play 18. No strings attached to it. Snowy, yeah, feel free to warm up. Zenon, don't let Snowy's screen confuse you. You are in a chase down. Have about 80k to go. 142 the target. My little baby boy has joined me. He's loafing on my bed next to me. Tetris for Zenon. Zenon up to 92. Double quick Tetrises. Zenon still with the second half of 18. Gets a J-Tuck. Gets another Tetris. That will not quite do it. It is 142 for the chase, but another line will do it. Alright, we're good. Zenon. Game number 5 is theirs. They take set number 1 from Snowy. Snowy commiserations, but there is always set 2. Would y'all like a seed for the second set? If so, go to the seed menu. If not, stick to the Tetris menu. I'm more than fine if y'all don't want a seed. Zenon has level select here and is opting for an 18 start. Snowy saying no, completely fine by me. I am good for set 2 whenever y'all are ready. Let me real quick clear the scores and get the American Alcoholic Decider off the board. We're good for set 2 on 18 starts here. Let's count game number 1 of set 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players off. Zenon and LS start. Snowy start OJ. Zenon not getting an S-spin there. Setting up one row off the bottom, and we'll get it. Zenon, the first Tetris of the match, a dirty Tetris. Snowy's board falling apart. Snowy, an overshift of the L, or of the eyepiece, sorry. I was looking at the L. Snowy's board falling into calamity and an early top at 5,000. Zenon is good for game number 1. Snowy out here looking like me whenever I try and practice my tapping. It happens though. It is all good. You know what, Snowy? You have level select if you don't want to pick 18. Could opt for 12 or 15. And it's not like we're behind in schedule, so the longer match won't slow me down any. Snowy, a level 12 start here. Zenon, if you are hearing me, we are doing a level 12 start for this next game. Snowy saying they'll probably PB here. I'm ready to see it. Both players ready on this 12 starts here. Let's count in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Both players off. OI for Zenon, LT for Snowy. Neither player opting for pushing down, despite opting or preferring for the faster 18 speed. But you can never be too safe. Both players, perfect 3-1 Tetris. Zenon getting the T-tuck. Looks so menacingly slow when you're used to playing 18. It's so funny. It looks like what the normal person experiences trying to play, like level 5. This is level 12. Snowy at 51, Zenon at 35. Snowy taking a triple, not seeing anywhere to put the lumbar that wouldn't result in a massive spire. Zenon L dependent, turning it into an LJ dependency. Getting the Tetris off of it. Snowy J dependent, getting it filled. Getting the bar. 72 playing 67 right now. If you're just joining, you are witnessing the pinnacle of classic Tetris right now. These two world-class athletes duking it out on one of the game's hardest levels. These feats have never been done before by human capabilities. Who knows? One of these players might crash the game right now. Zenon sitting 114, Snowy Getting a nice dirty Tetris going up to 92. Zenon waiting on a bar. Ooh, overshift of a Z by Zenon, having to now build around it. Can plug it kinda with another Z, but is not a good efficient plug. Creates 2 holes in the process. Zenon though, not worried at all, more than capable of building around it. Tetris for Snowy, 124. Zenon taking the triple, not wanting to get set up for the Tetris. Much like Snowy, who is set up. Waiting on another. Lombard finds its way to Snowy, 140 playing 153 right now, both players over the halfway mark in 12, as 12 transitions at 100 lines. Snowy setup is J dependent. Okay, we'll get it filled. Zenon taking a double, trying to get these holes filled in. Speaking of, Snowy having to fill an amino dependency with a Lombard, but we'll get a Tetris. Practically neck and neck here. Snowy taking the 1 Tetris advantage, but Zenon getting a dirty Tetris, taking it right back. Another pair of Tetrises here for these players. Neck and neck, despite not being on same pieces. It is close matchedness like this that you'd love to see in classic Tetris. Both players set up here again. Zenon getting gifted the Lombard. Snowy also a Lombard. Snowy having taken a Tetris lead here, it looks like. 2 of 5 playing 219, but players at the 3/4 mark in level 12. Zenon set up. Good adjustment there for that L. Tetris for Zenon, taking the real-time points lead by a Tetris. Can't necessarily call it a pace lead, but we can call it a pace tie. Snowy up to 253, Zenon at 252, both players about 10 lines away from this transition. Zenon wanting to get Tetris ready here is really high up, especially for 12 and DAS capabilities. Snowy set up in column 4, needing a Lombard, needing it now. Will transition with that triple at 276, Zenon transitioning 259. Zenon, the less clean board, has the wherewithal to clean this down. I dependent in column 7 though. Cleans it up, gets Tetris ready. It's now Snowy's turn to do some cleaning. Zenon doing a good job of downstacking. Tetris for Zenon goes up to 286. Snowy's still a pace lead here. Snowy with the well open. Has to briefly cover it, can't get it uncovered in time. Lumbar coming for Zenon. Snowy's board, not looking great. 287 playing 306. Snowy, some okay adjustments. Cannot get the lumbar over. We'll top at 287. Zenon at 325 is good for game number 2. Whoa, Snowy PP'd. Did you mean, is that comp PB? Because it's definitely not PB. Is that comp PB? Roll PB. Roll PB! GG. Nice. Zenon perhaps taking their Mullen to finish this game out. I'm not the best at calculating big pace like that in my head, but it could be pace. 270 something? I'm unsure how well Zenon plays on post, so I can't make many predictions, but feel free to play it out. Hello, the Ian Wright. Welcome, welcome. Zenon transitioning over into 19 speeds at 464, and we'll top there. But was already good for game number 2. Zenon with level select, choosing 18. Snowy saying, alright, back to DAS. The unfortunate regression back to DAS, but it must happen. Both players ready on their own Tetris games in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Zenon knocking on the door of a second set here. Snowy going for the reverse sweep and also going for pushdown points, making sure that they don't join the dreaded 0 club. Snowy the first Tetris, Zenon following. Tetris comes for Zenon. Tetris comes for Snowy. Tetris comes for Zenon. Tetris is close to coming for Snowy. Come on, let me follow my pattern. We had a thing going. You're supposed to stick to the script. Snowy here, not in a comfortable position. Overshifting a Z. Snowy in massive survival mode here. Overshifting another eyepiece, and we'll top at 55. Zenon is good for game number 3, taking the second set from Snowy. Snowy, commiserations, but played very well nonetheless. Roll PB'd, so that's something. Yeah, the disconnect between Twitch names and Discord names has proven to be very confusing, especially for easily confusable people like me. But I mean, to be fair, Ian, your name comes at a disadvantage because in most fonts in uppercase I looks like a lowercase L. So I thought your username at first was Ramble on LAN. Alright. me see if Wobert happens to be ready. Fortunately, you need to reschedule your match with Wobert. That's okay, Zenon. That happens. No problem, Snowy. Thank you for the game. Let me, was there already a ping about it? Zenon is typing. Okay, cool. All good, all good. Man, that was gonna be match number 99 and 100 for me for restreams. Damn, I'm so close to my 100 match. Unfortunate. That's okay though. I had quick things that I had to do before 17 UDC, so that gives me more time to do them. Alright, so with that, let me just change title so I don't get confused later on. I'm waiting to see what Zenon types in Discord. Probably something along the lines of, hey, sorry Walker, I have to reschedule my match. Is Sky offline? I thought Sky was streaming. Is anybody live that I can raid? Who's live? Who's playing Tetris? Oh, Matthew's playing Tetris. Hello. Hello, Minter. No, you spelled it right the first time. You got it. Alright, cool. All good though. No stress. You have 1500 ELO? Winter, I want you to guess what my ELO is. Keep in mind, my record to this point is 17 and 83. I have it calculated. I want you to just guess. While I find someone to raid. Like 800. Yeah, that's not far. It's like 690 something, I think. It's bad. I don't think it's the lowest current active, but it's pretty close. Man, who's live? I'm gonna raid. I guess I'll raid. This is where I actually gotta open up chat. Alright. We're raiding someone who's trying to max out.